This is Catherine Isabel, and you're listening to the Knife Party podcast. I hope you enjoy it, because I don't.
Groovy. Hello. Welcome to another edition of the Knife Party podcast. We live all on the cutting room floor. Of course, your illustrious host, Zach Evergreen, joined with me as always. And that's why we're not putting out so many episodes, is Antonius Montana.
Hey, everybody, what's going down?
Now, if Antonius Montana had the ability to be here, we would probably be releasing twice-a-week episodes like in the old days, but they wouldn't be of the quality and hilarity that they are because you're waiting for it. Let the audience want more. Isn't that what they say in cinema?
I believe that's what they say.
So there you go. So we're just going by cinema rules here, guys. You know, we start off with a lot and then we taper back. And that's what we're doing. Anyway, as you guys know, we're sponsored by you, our Patreons, for only $5 American or whatever currency that translates into American dollars in Patreon. Patreon.com/KnifePartyPod is where you go. You not only get this show, you also get me trolling the internet, especially X Spaces on Slimek Radio X. The last one was really good. It's called the Jen and Bobo Show. I call a woman the C word multiple times. It is very fun.
Ooh.
And someone there is also mentally challenged, hence the Jen and Bobo Show. We also have a great show called Knife Party After Dark, which is our after show, which we usually do when we're gang taping. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes we do episodes that I think aren't good, like they're not good enough, or maybe something was said that's a little risque. And so it'll make it to that feed. So, you know, that's where you go for all the bad words and such, and it's good times. Or our train wreck of a show that will also end up there. Sometimes. And then finally, we have our Midnight Ramen show, Stay a While, Listen. It's normally where we talk about retro games or, like, you know, modern games that are retro-based and stuff and
True.
such.
Yeah.
Yes. And I keep meaning to do my season review on D2R, and I will, I swear. But today, we were supposed to be recording this on Friday the 13th, March 13th, but that kind of came and went. But I still did my due diligence and watched this movie, and holy God, is it a piece of flaming garbage fire.
A little bit. No, take that back. A lot of it.
But before we get into all that, I decided to flip the script. And we're going to do Robocop 2 instead.
Yes.
But also, we're also going to do my review on Sisu 2, which I just watched last night.
Oh, very cool.
So
okay.
This is kind of our April Fool's special where...
Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry we skipped a Friday the 13th, but I'm going to tell you why in just a second. And remember, we read every and all comments at knifepartypod@yahoo.com. And I'm back on X. I took a break from it for a while, and I'm back, and I'm at Father Heel. So heel is spelled like your foot. Okay, so let's just knock this turd out of the bowl, okay?
I feel like it did that to itself.
Okay, let's recap. Friday 13th, Part 1. It's good, but Sleepaway Camp was better.
Yes.
Okay. Friday 13th, Part 2, possibly one of the best slasher movies ever made to this day. The characters are great.
Yep.
The killer's great. Mm-hmm. The minimalist with the mask. I know everyone likes the hockey mask, but the sack
burlap, yeah.
And also he uses a bunch of different weapons, a pitchfork, you know, like he uses an awl at one point.
Yeah.
And also he's more human. He's not like the invincible zombie we know him as now. It gives him a little more survivability for the characters.
Yeah, it makes it more believable for sure.
The kills are way better.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. All right. Number 3 is a remake of number 2, basically, but with 3D and the hockey mask. Okay. 3's still good. Not as good as 2. still good, better than 1. Number 4 is amazing. Number 4 is the one you were a little silly on that episode, but we did in fact do it. Number 4 is the episode, of course, where the movie, of course, where Jason does die, comes back, and this is the one that's got Tom Savini on effects.
Yeah,
and it is a gore fest and is amazing. And the plot line is actually quite decent. I say 2 and 4 are the ones to watch. They're awesome. Number 5 comes along, and here's where we start eating a poop sandwich. Wait, how many minutes are we in? Yeah, we can't say the S word now.
Poop sandwich.
Poop sandwich.
2 servings.
2 servings. A poop sandwich. Let me get my bell just in case we do break the rules. So number 5 is where we introduce, because in number 4 we had Corey Feldman kill Jason by dressing up like him, and then maybe he's the killer. We're not sure. And this introduces the Tommy character. So now, now number 4, 5, and 6, we follow the Tommy character almost more than we follow Jason,
which is kind of weird. Not gonna lie.
I don't have a problem with it if they were done right. Now, number 4 was done correct, very, very good. Number 5, not so much. Okay, he's in like a camp for the criminally insane, like problem kids and blah, blah, blah. And of course, Jason comes and things happen. And then, of course, they blame him for it. Number 6 is where they start blaming him for it because they're assured Jason's dead. And number 6 we just covered in February. And actually, we thought it was good, but lacking gore. And there was no boobies and there was no blood in that whole movie. Almost.
Yeah, it was just not up to par with what you'd expect for a Jason slasher movie in general.
Yes,
it was very timid.
It was almost a PG-13 movie.
Yeah, it really should have been PG-13. Honestly,
I mean, there was only like one good kill that we could remember, and that was the RV kill scene.
Yeah, that one was fun.
But before that, we got dry humping, which is totally not in our Friday 13th. It's like, why are they making us choose between boobies and blood when this is probably my favorite out of all the 80s franchises? This is probably my favorite. Sadly, I know everyone loves Freddy and stuff. Go rewatch those movies. They're pretty bad. It's like, really? Number 1 is great. Number 3 is great. Number 5 is okay. And then Freddy's Dead is just a comedy starring Alice Cooper and Roseanne Barr. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. Not until... But Jason X is still, I consider it part of the Friday 13th, which is amazing. Amazingly bad, but amazing.
It is amazingly bad.
But amazing.
Bad. No, it's still a fun watch. It's definitely very rewatchable.
And then you have Freddy vs. Jason, which is more of a Jason movie than a Freddy movie.
Surprisingly, even though Freddy is kind of like the main
dialogue
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, then we get, number 6, the one we just discussed, and there was a lot of shenanigans. Yeah. We come to number 7. And I swear to you, you tried to watch it. You didn't even get through it.
No. I think halfway through or so, I kept wanting to go and pick up my phone and doom scroll, and it was just like, okay, zero holding of interest whatsoever.
So how far did you get? Like, you could be vague. I believe you did your homework, or at least tried to. When did you go, I can't. I just can't right now.
Honestly, I don't even know. I feel like my brain just decided to instantly Control-Alt-Delete.
Okay, so Friday the 13th Part 7 is called The New Blood, by the way. Now, it got on Rotten Tomatoes, and this is really going to upset you because all the movies we're reviewing, we're gang taping, guys, by the way.
Yeah.
It's got a 31 with a tomato meter, which I think is a little high. A 37 with a popcorn meter, which I think is about spot on.
Yeah.
I could not give this a 40.
No.
This really is one of the worst plot lines of every Friday the 13th movie. It's almost like they wanted to do what they were doing with Halloween. We're making like Season of the Witch, where they were going to do like a creepy story that doesn't really involve Jason, but it involves Jason. So
it's like Jason adjacent.
Yeah, Jason adjacent. So first off, one of the Simpsons, it's got Terry Kaiser in it, who plays Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh,
I don't know if you noticed that.
That I was like, where do I know him from?
And he plays this evil psychiatrist. And they straight up rip off the plot line from the movie Firestarter, the Stephen King book and movie, which actually is not bad. I haven't seen it in forever, but last time I saw it, I think it was 8 or 9. I think I remember liking it a lot.
Yeah.
So here's the plot line of the movie. So this doctor knows that this girl has psychic powers. How? Thank you for asking, audience. I'm going to tell you how. Because she killed her own dad. Remember in the beginning of this movie where she's running away to a boat because her dad's drinking and he apparently hit her mom, and then he causes the whole like pier to come down and destroy him.
Oh, okay.
And then later, the Weekend at Bernie's doctor guy brings her out to the same area to activate her powers, and she thinks she's resurrecting her dad. She's resurrecting Jason, who was put there by Tommy in part 6 with those chains. And his costume's completely different, by the way. Because in part 6, you mentioned this, he had a Batman-like costume with, like, throwing knives and...
Yeah, he had a utility belt. And it was like, where the hell did that come from?
Well, how about where the hell did it go? Because...
Oh, true.
It is not in this one. This actually probably has the worst Jason... Some people really like this. I know there's people on Twitter, I see them all the time, that post pics from this, because this is the first time where we see Jason with his mask off since number 2.
Yeah.
Or number 3, rather. Where we see full zombie deadite Jason. So anyway, just like number 5 and 6, none of the characters, and 3 actually, kind of, in a way, none of the characters are memorable. They're all cannon fodder. There's one girl that, so the psychic girl has the mom there. I guess she's a character. Then we have Bernie, who's a character. Besides that, after that, there's no Tommy in this movie, which, I mean, I'm kind of glad because we don't need more Tommy. I mean, maybe Tommy should have died. That would have actually made more sense. Okay, so that doesn't matter. The psychic girl is now in love with like the stud guy, who's of course, but he's like into her because she has issues. Now,
who doesn't love that?
He has a blonde female femme fatale stalker.
Okay.
Who does not know how to act, and all she does is try to give psychic girl a hard time because she was in a mental ward. So all they do is give her shit. Of course, there's we're at 12 minutes. I think we're okay. We made it. We can now curse.
For once.
Okay. Then there's like the stoner guy and the virgin girl. And the one thing I will say about this is hookups do happen and we get 2 pairs of tits. Mm-hmm. Okay? At least 2. The kills in this movie are as tame as the last one, if not maybe more so.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely... Nothing really kind of sticks out in my mind. It's not great.
Now, the only cool part of this movie is when and I can't believe I'm going to say this, they have a Dark City-esque face-off where Jason tries to attack her and she, like, throws things around the room with her mind powers.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
No, it's not. You should watch
it.
You should watch it.
I'll just pull up the YouTube clip for it.
No, like Jason will just be looking around like, what? And then like the floor like collapses in slow-mo and 80 slow-mo where you can tell the bricks and mortars and wood is made out of styrofoam and because of the way they fall. So they film it in slow-mo.
Yeah, because the brick is like floating back and forth as it goes down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's feather falling.
Yeah.
Dude, and then I swear to you, the ending is just like, what happened? Because the girl and him are loaded into the ambulance at the same... It is bad. It is bad. The only reason...
Oh, that's like, was a Halloween H2O? Loaded in the back of the ambulance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Halloween H2O is way better than this movie.
Yes.
At least by 25, maybe 30 points.
Maybe even 40.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know. I have to rewatch it. I will tell you this. Halloween H2O had a couple of iconic scenes, like when Jamie Lee and the Shape are staring at each other through the window, or when he walks in and flips over all the tables with the white tablecloths.
That was dope. Yeah.
And then that was even like, I swear to God, that was copied in Lord of the Rings, for Christ's sake. When Aragorn opens the doors, it's the same shot. It's a very Kubrickian shot. So I just got to say this, man. I'm sorry we let you down. We didn't have the episode out for Friday the 13th, but for good reason.
We would have been very disappointed in ourselves to put that episode out. So you're welcome.
But this does have one thing. It has the first sleeping bag kill. So I'm going to go ahead and... got to turn down my volume a little bit. I'm going to show you the best parts of the movie, and it's going to take you less than 5 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, so sleeping bag kill. Our first one ever that has ever happened in a Friday the 13th movie. Later mimicked, of course, in Freddy vs. Jason.
Right.
But this was the origins
Didn't he also
of it.
do that in Jason X as well?
Oh, that's what I meant. Yes. Yeah. When he goes through the virtual simulator.
You're right. Exactly.
Yeah, you're right about that. Of course. All right, let's unmute this. Tap to unmute. I am unmuting it. Hold on. What am I doing wrong?
What are you doing wrong?
I don't know.
We are having technical difficulties. Or there is no actual audio on this video.
Or maybe there's no audio in this video.
Maybe there's no audio on the video, which makes this very awkward for you as an audience because we can see what's going on.
So this jabroni is carrying wood. Here comes Jason behind him. He punches through him. Look. He snaps his neck and punches through him.
Yeah.
And there's barely... That's like... This is the goriest scene in the movie. Now, get this. Hold on, real quick. I got to dissect this scene real quick. Jason did not have the machete.
No.
That guy was cutting wood.
With a machete.
Which is impossible.
Yes.
Well, not impossible, but...
It's not impossible, but you're not going to cut firewood with a machete.
Not only that machete's going to be dented as shit, and it's not going to be...
It's going to break before you get through a whole thing.
Yeah. He cuts wood with a machete. Now, get this. Jason picks up this machete, and you as the viewer going, oh, that's going to be his weapon the whole time. No.
Not at all.
No. Doesn't happen. Jason barely... only uses this machete for, doesn't even use it for, I think he does it for one kill and that's it. If that. This movie upsets me, dude. I'm telling you. All right, so now we go to the camp and of course we get the See, we could do this without sound. I'm going to figure out this sound thing now. All right, anyway, she's... Hello, what's going on?
Are you out
there? Why are your boots different but the same? So anyway, she's in her tent, and of course she's topless, and then
she's naked, but we don't get to see it.
No, we don't. She's kind of cute though. A little bit.
God,
he
the hair from the side.
He cuts from the side. All right, so she's screaming. He grabs her. I do like his costume though here, but still, I wanted the utility belt back. But this is the zombie. Everyone loves the, like, if you ever played the video game, everyone plays this Jason just because they like the zombie look of Jason. But here's our only kill. Bam, sleepaway kill.
Yeah.
Great. No boobs, but still. All right, there we go. And here is the other scene, and this is like become a meme. Like even today I was on X, and it's like Monday's coming. You know what I mean?
Oh God, yeah.
And they're like Monday's coming, and then it will show this meme.
Or like Sunday morning after a night at the club. Or whatever.
Something like that. Yeah, or winter makeup wears off. It's always. But is this meme? So it's all right. So Jason throws her. All right, here goes a psychic power bro down. I don't even know if I wanted to say that, but I did.
You did. They're fighting. The door slams.
Yeah, and this guy looks like a kind of like Charlie Sheen-esque too, a little bit.
He does.
A little bit, right? So they go upstairs, of course, and by the way, I don't know how.
And of course, the door's locked in their own house.
Well, not only that, I don't know. I don't know why the outside is a cabin, but the inside is a suburban house.
Yes. What is up with that?
And every movie they get it right, except for this one, is terrible. This is a suburban home. You could tell. Like with the pictures on the wall.
1 stories.
Yeah.
And the inside is 3 stories for some reason.
Dude, this has so many... Okay, she uses a stupid lantern, a lamp, and he falls through the stairs.
I mean, he is a big dude.
Still, I'm telling you.
True, he wouldn't fall through the stairs. That's just ridiculous. Let me go down and check, guys. Let me go down and see.
Of course, they have to go down and check. Okay, I will say that is a kind of cool shot, though. I do like. I do
from the hole in the stairs.
Yeah, that is kind of a cool shot. She's making it super complicated. There's a fucking railing. You know how many? Oh God, and they're teenagers.
He busts out.
Bust through. All right, there we go.
He killed Harry Potter and then came out to finish them off.
By the way, is this giving you House vibes? The movie House, when like his buddy comes back and they start like it's almost the same bodysuit. I swear they ripped it off. Speaking of rip off, all right, she's so powerful she makes his mask like contort on him that
it's like crushing his head,
and he's like, "Arr!" And then he's zombie face, and that's the meme right there. Okay, after this, I swear to you, she tries to hang him with this.
This is just ripping off Freddy.
It really is. It's kind of like Freddy reversed.
Yeah,
it's pretty bad, and it doesn't have the humor, and
which would have been cool in Freddy vs. Jason if there was more stuff like this.
Yes,
in the dream world where Freddy's just manipulating stuff on Jason.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so anyway, that's all I got on that.
Not good at all.
You couldn't even get through it, so
no.
You're just gonna have to agree with my score. I'm giving this movie. I swear to you, it is
I'm gonna give it like a 12.
I'm gonna give it a 25.
Okay.
And the only reason why is at least we got to see some perky nips. It's the only and Jason's suit's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the premise of this movie, garbage. Plotline, garbage. How can you mess up a Friday the 13th movie? Honestly.
Well, apparently we just saw every single way to mess it up in one movie.
Yeah, so anyway, there's that. All right. Now, so instead, we decided, even though we're already 20 minutes in, we decided instead that we were going to talk about some Robocop Part 2.
Significantly better movie.
Okay, but it also gets a lot of hate. Now,
well, of course it gets hate, but it's still awesome.
So the main reason why it gets so much hate is because, of course, Vinderhoven did not direct it.
Yes.
However, I looked up the director, Ivan Kirshner, who...
I know that name. I know I've seen his stuff.
I don't know. Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Last Temptation of Christ.
Okay.
Dude, this guy died in his 80s, and he has like a list of movies that are just like, some of them are 100%. Never Say Never Again, which is a James Bond flick.
Yeah.
This guy did almost everything under the sun in cinema, whether it be romantic comedies or action movies or whatever. And this is one of his lowest movies. But I could see why, because he's really... Vinderhoven has a thing.
Yeah.
That you cannot copy. It's just like, I don't know if it's because he's Swedish and crazy or what, but
it's just his like perspective on things.
Yeah.
You know?
So I believe that this had a little bit higher budget than the studio than the last one. This did come out, in 1990, which is funny because I saw this after T2.
Oh.
Because T2 was 91.
T2 was T2 was not 91.
I looked it up for this fucking review, dude. T2 was 91.
No, it wasn't, bro.
He said, was. I'll type it in.
No way. I saw that in theaters. I wasn't 6 years old.
Dude, it was in theaters almost a year. That's how big of a movie that was.
I wasn't 7 years old. I think it was 8 or 9 years old. It was like 93, I thought.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day, 1991. Bing, right
there. What?
Told you.
I'm calling Mandela effect on that one.
That is kind of, because I thought it was 92 as well.
Yeah.
And then Jeff corrected me. And he goes, no, it was 91. I go, I swear it was 92. And he goes, nope, 91.
Did I really see that 6 years old in the movie? Because I saw that in movie theaters. Like,
yeah, me too.
Like, I was the Terminator for Halloween that year.
Dude, I saw it opening day, and we talked about the toys and all the stuff we had. Yeah. But you got to remember, Terminator 2 was in the theaters for like a year almost.
That's so crazy. I could have sworn I was 8 or 9 when that came out.
When I went to the AMC, right, in Vallejo, half the showings were Terminator 2.
Yeah.
In December or early March or something of the next year.
Yeah, it was like the highest grossing movie.
It was still in the theater.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those things where it was in the theater forever. I saw it opening day.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't see it opening day.
I didn't see it opening day, but I remember 100% seeing it in theater.
All right, well, let's talk about the reason why I bring up T2 is because I think this movie actually had a very clever thing. I don't think that Terminator 2 has Eddie Furlong if not for Robocop 2.
Oh.
So dig this. The kid in this movie,
Yeah, he was a fun character.
I actually liked him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel Damon. Damon.
Damon, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, he plays Hobb, I believe. Anyway, and he looks like a pro wrestler, which is hilarious. But he's also in Little Nemo, Land Before Time as a voice, which I did not know, and Tequila Sunrise. I wonder who he was in Land Before Time as. It's very interesting, and that's all he did. He played Littlefoot.
Wow.
Holy garbage. That is crazy. Littlefoot became the drug kingpin of New Detroit.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that his character, because out of all the characters, I thought he was like the most believable almost, besides Kane.
Yeah, Kane was definitely like very well done. All the other bad guys were just kind of NPCs, you know.
But here's what this movie is fighting against. You're fighting the original. How do you beat Clarence Boddicker? Kane was so cool.
You're not going to beat Clarence Boddicker.
Yeah, Kane is so cool, but it doesn't matter.
No.
Kane is a B plus A minus player. Clarence Boddicker is a S tier level bad guy.
Yes, 100%.
Like when we and I have to revamp this list eventually, but when I did the top 10 heels in cinema,
yeah,
Clarence Boddicker won over everybody. We said
wow.
I think we said Gary Oldman was number 2 just because of Leon the Professional and because of Fifth Element,
right? And
because of Dracula. We got to just give him one.
Gary Oldman, I mean, yeah, one of the biggest heels of all time.
Yeah, and even as like a good guy like Commissioner Gordon, you're like, you should be a little bit more evil, don't you think? But anyway, so I really like his character in this movie. And I really like Kane's character in this movie. And I kind of like the big sister character who's kind of like the nuke head. Other character, besides that, like Lewis doesn't really matter in this movie.
Not really, yeah.
They try to do something with a psychologist.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this. I tried to watch this movie about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I couldn't really get through it because I watched Robocop 1 and then this, and I'm like, However, after playing Robocop Rogue City, the video game, and watching this movie, it totally made more sense to me.
Oh, okay.
Because this movie, it's 2 hours long, and what it suffers from is, A, you can't top the original. It's almost impossible.
No.
Just like Predator and Predator 2. We'll talk about that later. But B, there's a lot of things in this movie that you could tell were either edited out or needed editing out.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's a relationship with him and his psychologist in this movie. Right. Robocop, right?
Because they're trying to more, like, humanize him and everything like that.
They're doing the opposite. They're trying to make him more of a piece of meat. Remember? In the beginning.
Well, yeah, they have OCP. Yeah, and they give him all the directives and everything. And
but she's trying to kind of make him more human in a way.
Exactly, yeah.
And then at the end, like, he gives the line, well, they're only human, Murphy. Or
Lois.
Or Lewis. Yeah, they're only human, Lewis.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, we got Murphy back. Yay. But that's the other thing, too. They neuter his character, Peter Weller.
Yeah.
Because Peter Weller's a fucking charming guy. In this movie, they make OCP make Robocop very sterile.
Yeah.
And he's not the Peter Weller, like, your move, creep. Like, he doesn't have any of his great one-liners. He does have one great one-liner is, thank you for not smoking, when he shoots
around the guy's head. Yeah.
That is amazing. But besides that, like, most of the movie, Robocop is kind of a pathetic joke.
Basically, yeah, he didn't have the swagger, really, that he had in the first movie.
Because in this movie, so Nuke is the big thing now. It's like taking over, And I swear to you, this doesn't have the Detroit feel. To me, this had an LA feel. And
I could see where you're going with that.
And I know it was filmed in Texas. I'm pretty sure it was filmed in Texas. I do not believe it. It was not. They were banned from Detroit. After the
They're like, you were giving way too many people ideas. We don't like this. Take it somewhere else.
Oh, no, they had no problem with that. It was because the gasoline scene in number one.
Oh, okay.
Because Detroit said do whatever you want.
Right.
But then the gasoline scene with Emil, that actually blew out so many buildings' windows that they kicked them out and they had to film the rest in Texas. So I think that they were banned from filming ever in Detroit, which is hilarious. Being banned from Detroit is like being banned from Gallo in the wine industry. It's kind of a badge of honor, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
So, anyway, they kind of, like I said, Nuke's the big thing now, and Robocop is kind of more of a narco at this point, in a way.
I mean, he's still Robocop, but it's just the big thing, the big problem now is Nuke.
But the funny thing is, though, is
Clarence, but it's like a few years ago, there was no Nuke, and now,
But Clarence Boddicker was working with, like, military operation weapons and, like, the high-up guys. Robocop's just fighting a bunch of fucking junkies.
Yeah.
And
I mean, they were creative junkies. You got to give them that. Like, they did dismember him.
I was just about to get to that. In Act 1, we see Alex Murphy totally taken apart, dismembered, and dead. And then OCP reprogrammed to be more Robocop, which, by the way, the redo of Robocop with Sam Jackson and everything else that came out, like, I don't know, 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally rip off this premise, rather. And I don't know, for whatever reason, it makes Robocop very weak to me. And then finally, at a certain point, him with his therapist and Lewis, he comes back and blah, blah, blah. But meanwhile, when he comes back and gets his revenge for dying, does Robocop die in every movie? For real. But I mean, he's not dead, but he's deactivated.
No, he doesn't die in the third one. He gets like his hand cut off or whatever, but
it doesn't matter. It's his Robocop hand.
Yeah.
All right, I've only seen number 3 once. I think I'm gonna have to watch it again. And it has the Splatterpunks in it, right?
Yeah.
Splatterpunk Jason says Splatterpunk Julie is hot. They always speak in the third person.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So bad.
It isn't about,
like, one thing I liked about this one, like, especially the dismembering scene, is they did the same thing. Like, the first one, he's being put together, and it has, like, the visual snippets of him, like, coming online and going to sleep. And they did the same thing with him being taken apart. Mm-hmm. Where it's like he goes offline, then he comes back, and now they're like have a jackhammer. Now they have like a cement saw. Like that was kind of a neat thing I think they did.
I wish they would have used the same screen filter. That bugged me, but that was like a little, consistency.
Right.
Like, I love how Predator 1 and Predator 2 have the same screen for the Predator vision.
Yes.
And then when you get to movies like Prey, why couldn't they use the original? I understand why they couldn't, but with computers, you could.
They definitely could, yeah.
Because Prey, how come these predators who are more quote-unquote savage and feral
have better tech,
even though it looks lower grade tech?
Right.
That just bothers me. Just stick to the franchise. Stick to the franchise.
Yeah.
Don't be pulling a Triple H on us and changing everything Vince McMahon brought up. Anyway. What did you think about, because I have a love-hate relationship with the blue suit.
Oh, the tint on it? Yeah. I don't know. Like,
I love it.
Like, I do think it looks good.
But it's not as cool as the original.
But it's like too flashy. And I get they're like, oh, it's a new coating he has on there, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But it's like,
They also changed his gun, if you noticed, too.
Yeah.
They made it smaller and skinnier. I didn't like that.
That was kind of weird, because now it just looks like this little toy thing in his hand.
Yeah, like for real, my 6-hour that shoots 9mm, right, should not look like the Robocop gun that's supposed to shoot 10mm or 45s.
Yeah.
In 4-round bursts.
Right.
Like, that gun looks like...
You're like, it holds like 6 rounds. Like, what is he going to do with that?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to go pop, 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 pop. Cool. You're accurate, but you can't take... But like Robocop's gun in number 1, that's a scary... That was
a scary gun.
That's the coolest gun I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to shoot it, but I would need a rifle stock for it. You know what I mean? It's just too much. It's too much gun for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll give it a go.
well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you could. Have you ever fired anything that big, like Desert Eagle status, or
No, never does it.
What about like a 45?
Yeah, 45.
45?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never done a one-handed, but
I wouldn't recommend that. I went to the range on my birthday, and I did about 500 rounds. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, even on a 9, one-handed, dude, even if you think you look cool, your accuracy is absolute garbage.
it's terrible.
Yeah, it's like it's worth it not to look cool and do that. But I'm glad that John Wick made it in vogue to do the rifle pistol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where
Like how you're actually supposed to be doing it. Like,
well, what they train you is like arms out, right? But so if you guys know what I mean, the rifle pistol is where you actually put your right elbow back, like you're using it like as a rifle, like you're tucking it in.
Yeah.
And anyway, I had a good time. Got some bullseyes.
There we go.
I'm addicted to shooting, man. I'm gonna have to bring you next time we're at the range.
Yeah.
Just because you're right by there. Anyway, back to RoboCop 2. The things I love. I love it when OCP are working on RoboCop 2 and they have all the different iterations.
That was freaking hilarious.
And it seems like it's directed by Tim Burton.
Yes. But like, yeah.
Like there's one where the RoboCop just rips off his head and screams because they're like, where do we get body parts from? They're like, well, we don't want to use cops anymore because of the whole Murphy situation. So let's get convicted criminals.
Yeah, right? Like crazy people. That'll solve our problems.
Yeah, remember in the movie Young Frankenstein, Abby Normal Brains?
Yeah.
Okay, I loved it. I love the scene of it, but why would they think of that? Why?
Because they were expendable. You know? Which is fine, but like they don't have any inclination to upholding the law in any way.
No.
And they're clearly mentally unstable to begin with.
I do like the evil doctor, though, how she develops Kane into RoboCop 2.
Yeah.
And he's got like a nuke feeder.
Right.
And like you could see him jonesing for it, kind of clicking down it, like click, 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 click. Give me it, bitch. Give me it. And I do also, too, like the Lawnmower Man display screen of his face.
Yeah.
Now, you got to remember, if you're watching this movie today in 2026... it's very dated. However, when this movie came out,
it looked phenomenal.
Those were some dope graphics.
Yes.
Because, I mean, you could actually see emotion on his face.
Right.
And the only other movie that came out like this was kind of Lawnmower Man, and those are way more dated than these are.
Yes.
And this came out like same year, if not maybe the next year. So probably same technology. They do the Ray Harryhausen claymation stuff, which I love.
I like that a lot.
Because I really do like the RoboCop fights with RoboCop 2. And I do like the mech design of RoboCop 2.
Yeah.
Because it's a combination of RoboCop with Ed 209, kind of in a way.
Kind of, yeah.
But they make him look like a Centurion soldier. Like they make the helmet look medieval and the breastplate look medieval in some way. And he's got all these different weapons, like a minigun, a railgun, a chainsaw, a clipper hands.
He's got like a plasma torch or something on there. Yeah.
Yeah, because remember, he gets RoboCop in his eye. Yeah. And the fight scene is really good. Very unrealistic, though, because I don't care who you are. That fight where him and Robo are fighting and then RoboCop falls like all the way from that building. Dude, your brain would explode.
Yeah, just the force itself.
Yeah. So I don't know. But... anyway, RoboCop 2, what would you give it?
Probably like, I don't know, 78, maybe 80.
Going a little high for me because I was going to give it 68.
Oh, that hurts.
I know it hurts.
He rode a motorcycle, man.
This is true. I will tell you what, had this movie not been called RoboCop 2.
Okay.
So here's where we fix things.
It's been called Machine on Machine.
No. Had it been a prequel to RoboCop. No, dig this.
I mean, you can't do that though.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Explain. You have RoboCop 2 be called RoboCop 0, and it's the dangers of what's going to happen to Alex Murphy. Alex Murphy is himself Peter Weller.
Okay.
right? So he's a cop. His kid is still watching TJ Laser.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So he's a cop in the other precinct?
Yeah, this is before he gets transferred over to, because this got an LA feel anyway.
Yeah.
And he requested to be transferred over to New Detroit to kick some ass, remember? This is the prequel. This is the dangers of what's to come of him. He will become Robocop, but this is the Robocop 0. This is the Robocop prototype. Robocop prototype, that's what it's called. Right? And then have Peter Weller actually get to use his dialogue, his charm, his funniness, things like that. And also, there's no emotional drama. It's either ha-ha or horror in this movie.
Yes.
And there is a lot of horror in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
This movie, not as gory as number 1, but it's damn sure gorier than the past 3 Friday the 13th reviews we did. This has got way more gore.
Well, I mean, the whole warehouse scene and all that, that was pretty brutal.
Dude, when he just on the scene when he fights Kane and fucking does the Sub-Zero fatality.
Yeah.
Remember when he reaches in and
pulls the
roots
brain
around
out.
and pulls the brain and the spine and holds it up like Predator status and then smashes it.
Yeah.
Dude, that
was pretty badass.
This movie is pretty bad. I will tell you this though. I guarantee I probably would have rated this up more if you or I were just watching it and just having a few beers, because I watched this alone and I'm nitpicking it,
Yeah.
This probably is much better of a what they call a popcorn movie and not a review movie. But I will say this though, it is shot surprisingly well. There's a great scene where he's trying to get into a van and the van goes to a brick wall that's covered with spray paint.
Yeah.
And there's sparks flying off him, and it almost looks like the spray paint is being created by his body spraying off.
Oh, right.
That's a great scene. The drug lab scenes are shot very well too.
Mm-hmm.
RoboCop's got dad jokes now, which I wasn't really
not huge on.
Yeah. But all in all, I don't know. I think it's 75.
Okay. I'm cool with that. 75.
You're cool with 75?
Yeah.
Because I have so much love for the first movie and the video game, and I just wish the franchise itself, because the franchise is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because RoboCop 1 is great. RoboCop 2 is very decent. RoboCop Rogue City is a great video game. If you're into
the TV show,
the cartoon show I watched, and it was terrible. The TV show wasn't any good.
No, it was terrible.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you had RoboCop in WCW, which is one of the worst moments of wrestling ever.
That was awesomely. No, it was not awesomely.
No,
bad.
It was not.
It was just bad.
It was just bad.
all around bad.
Well, shit, I think we did it. We're going to take a break. Actually, you're going to hear this in weird order. We're only at 43 minutes, but I mean, do you guys have anything final about RoboCop 2?
I mean, there's the whole part after he gets reprogrammed where it's the kids are stealing all the stuff. That was kind of funny,
Yeah, and again, though, it just reminded me of the remake that was done in the teens. And I think it was 2013 or 2012, where they turn him up and he's serious crime fighter, but they don't know exactly how to tune him right.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing this as a kid, and that part, those parts bothering me. When is RoboCop going to kick ass? Why is he just a pushover guy?
Right.
And then yet he shoots at a guy for it's it doesn't.
There's a continuity error in his brain.
I suppose so, but and also too, didn't they have the wife in this movie too, right? But she refuses to comment or something. But don't they talk about her or mention?
They bring her up again, yeah. They kind of rehash some of the memories from the first movie, sort of deal.
Yeah, I kind of just wish that they would. It'd be more about Alex Murphy and because at the end of RoboCop 1, nice shooting, son. What's your name? Murphy. And then credits and everyone claps.
Yeah.
Cut to, I'm RoboCop again.
Yeah.
You know, what happened?
It was like, what?
Why couldn't we get a little John Wayne out of RoboCop? Why couldn't we get like that's the real thing that's missing out of this movie is like why can't we get a little bit of like
that gunslinger feel?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like RoboCop's coming in, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Whereas in this movie, RoboCop's coming in. Oh, he's programmed. Don't worry about him. You know, it really did not seem like he did not seem like the tank that he was in number one.
No.
And in number one, it takes all of the Detroit police squad to gun him down to even do some damage with him after he fought at 209.
Yep.
Where in this one, like a bunch of just tweakers basically just take him out.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, if you're like, first off, a human being, cyborg, right? You got all these like learning processors. Don't you think by number 2 you would be more badass than number 1?
Basically, right?
I mean, it worked for Rocky. It worked for Terminator. Why didn't it work for you? So I mean, you know, these are the problems I have with this movie. But you know, I know you love it a lot, and go ahead and defend it. I will say this though: the box art for this movie is pretty fantastic. That is like one of the best box arts. I would say RoboCop 2 has better box art than RoboCop 1.
Oh,
The shadow of Kane on his face.
Yeah,
that is a cool shot.
That is dope.
Let's see what other people gave it. Just out of curiosity. Let's see. Of course we could see. This got a lot of duds. Lackluster return, stripped of Paul Verhoeven, and his panache and sparkle. Agreed. Director.
Although somebody that uses panache is kind of douchey.
Agreed. Okay. Wait, you're gonna love this one. Greetings from Lithuania. RoboCop 2. A head and shoulders below the first RoboCop, but still great.
Perfect.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And he gave it 3 out of 5 stars. So I agree with that.
Yeah, 3 out of 5. Like, that's good. That's where this should be at.
So we're going to have to go ahead and post our rating, and I'm going to have to fix out our technical issues. So we're going to leave you with this. Happy April Fools or whatever you hear this on. And then, but we're going to get to the nitty gritty, but you've already heard it already if you're listening in chronological order, because we're going to tackle Predator 2.
Booyah.
Booyah. All right. Good night, everybody. Oh, any last words for anyone?
No, I just got to return some videotapes.
Stay out of trouble.